The Bone Blossom and the Maple Resin. These are the rarest and best seeds in all of Grower Garden. But which is the best? Well, today I'm testing both these seeds against each other to find out once and for all which is the better seed. It has been a while since I've been on Grower Garden. Left side, we're going to place the Maple Resin, and then right side, the Bone Blossom. Now, before we get started, let's hit one base grow wall and see what we're looking at. This is probably the largest Maple Resin I've ever grown, but it doesn't mean the actual Maple Resins themselves are going to be larger. So if we take a look at like the base of these, we've got a 1.8 kilogram Maple Resin and a 2.5 kilogram Bone Blossom. So how much is the Bone Blossom worth? 180k for this. Bear in mind, both of these are absolutely tiny. That's 170k. Even though it's smaller, it's like better. Right, that might have been better for now, but here's where things get serious. Although I know that they like completely nerfed it into the ground, I'm still gonna place a bunch of pancakes, and then we're gonna activate our Mooncat army. And although the Mooncat like hardly works anymore because they like ruined it, like they completely, it's chalked. It's actually terrible. We're still gonna try and hit a crazy grow all, and we're also gonna use a Grandmaster Sprinkler and see just how large we can get one of these to grow. And to make sure it's fair, we're gonna limit ourselves to 5 grow alls for each. So whichever one's more consistent could just win it. 16 seconds till we get our first sleep. Okay, they're sleeping in the... You can't be serious. I put the pancakes literally there. Place a Grandmaster Sprinkler. Harvest those. It's actually quite a good sleep. First grow all, I'll allow up to 5. But if we get something kind of crazy, like, hold on a second. Are these absolutely insane? It's hard to say. All right, you know what? We're going to collect these for now. Wait, they're pretty large. Hold on. 28 kilograms. 45 kilograms. How much is this? 98 million in base. This one's 35. It's about 61. All right, this one here, we're going to use this as like a measuring tool. Oh, grow all number 2 could be generational. Especially if I like move it here. This could be crazy. Oh my God. This one was 45 kilos. This has got to be like 90. And in just 2 grow alls as well. Okay, we're going to keep that. This is our Maple Resin. That's insane. That's actually insane. Okay, now we need to move the pancake stack. I didn't think we'd get something so good so fast. Can the Bone Blossom even compete? And did they fix Mooncats or something? Like, I swear they weren't supposed to work this well. We'll replace the pancakes right here. Now we've got up to 5 grow alls for this. Come on, Bone Blossom. You're my favorite plant in the game. I need you to cook. We'll place a Grandmaster Sprinkler here as well. 6 seconds till we get a sleep. If we don't get like a good sleep though, I just probably won't take it at all. We got a triple. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try the triple and then we'll reload it because maybe the one after the triple will be even better. Oh my, wait, what? Hold the phone. Where's my favorite tool? Wait, this is huge. Hold on. We need to do some research, some recon. This Bone Blossom, 30 kilos. This Bone Blossom, 90 kilos. And it's not even, what? This Bone Blossom, 47. It's not even that crazy. You know what? I'm actually going to like hit more grow alls because we could get like 3 others growing. I'm not going to pick this one. I think this is probably going to be the Bone Blossom we're going to stick with. And we're going to try and grow larger. See if that's even physically possible. 4 seconds till the cats go sleep as well. And there's more of them. There is more than last time. There's no way we get larger than that, right? There's no way. Okay, yeah, we didn't. Like, for example, this one is 62, 41, and 50. First try as well. This was crazy. You know what? We've done 2 grow alls on both sides. That's even and fair. We'll just keep that like this. Instead of 5, we only needed 2. We just got, like, insanely lucky. And now here we get to the honestly kind of tedious but fun part. We need to grow a bunch of mutations on these. In fact, every single obtainable mutation in the game. Best way to start is with a kappa. We can get wet and bloodlit instantly because we need to turn these rainbow first. So I'll grab my butterfly ready as well. There we go. We got the wet mutation. I'm also going to place my queen bee. And if I feed my octopus this, it becomes even more powerful. Like, we're talking every 15 seconds he uses his ability. Okay, we applied wet again, but if I remove that, we should be fine. It's honestly been such a long time. I've forgotten like what the best mutations to go for are. Okay, we got pollinated over there. That's fine. So we can pick this up. Then we're going to place the Phoenix, and this should give us flaming or burning. I don't remember what it's called. Yeah, flaming mutation. We're just going to go for all of them on the Bone Blossom first. There we go. Oh, we got both. Wait, that's sick. Oh, they look so cool. All right, now we're going to go for Tranquil. And what were like my other easy mutations? I don't remember. Oh, there we go. It's peaceful. Lovely. Oh, it really has been so long. What do I go for? Does the badger do something? I swear it does something. 10% chance for cracked. That's kind of meh. I'm really like not locked in. Oh, pterodactyl. Perfect. We can just go for twisted or windstruck. Either or is good. There we go. The Bone Blossom has 4 mutations. We just need 1 more. The Maple Resin has... Okay, it has the pollinated. So what we can do is we can place a Spino and we can move pollinated from this Maple Resin onto our Bone Blossom. Because there is actually a very fun way that I'm going to check the values of these right at the very end. It's going to be so unique. Literally never before seen strategy. And I hope it works. If it doesn't work, I'm cooked. Okay, but first things first. There we go. We move those 2 across. So now we unfavorite this and we place our butterfly. I need to be very careful that I don't accidentally press E right now. If I press E, this entire video, it gets scrapped. So please just turn it rainbow and then we move on. Yes, perfect. Now we can favorite this again because it's rainbow. It doesn't look like it, but it is. And now we need to get more mutations on this thing. Because although, like I said, we can move the mutations across, we can't. The one mutation we can't move is the base one, like rainbow. So we actually have to just get that manually. Do I have any sprays that I could add? Oh, we could add glimmering. We could add verdant. We just need one more mutation. And I know just what to go for. Oh, wait, it already has windstruck. We can't do that strat. We'll go for the Kappa. The Kappa will work. Come on, please hit. Splash a bit over there, please. Okay, I'm noticing getting this mutation because of the pancake stacks being there. Gonna be a little bit difficult, but I can't be bothered to pick them up if I'm being honest. Oh, it's moving forwards. There's no way this doesn't hit. It's literally point blank staring at the plant. Did it? How is that possible? You know what? I'm sick and tired of this. We're getting chilled. There we go. Now we can place the butterfly and we can turn that into rainbow. And then we'll have the base level plants for both of them that we were looking for. And then after this, I'm going to need to rejoin because this ain't looking rainbow whatsoever. There is something very, very wrong here. Yes. Okay. Now we can favorite this back up so I don't accidentally pick it up. And now we rejoin and they'll both be rainbow. And I'm back. What? Okay, wait. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to magnify and glass just this bone blossom for now to see what kind of value we're looking at with the current mutations we have. However, I'm not going to reveal the maple resin till the very end. So just the bone blossom is our current project. So boom, 61 billion with just windstruck and wet. Oh my God, this is going to be insane. I don't think maple resin is going to stand a chance, but it does have rainbow. Even if it visually doesn't have rainbow, it does. Now then, since we need to start getting mutations on this, we're going to start with verdant. Scarlet Macaw has a 20% chance to give the mutation, which is a pretty high chance. And one thing I'm going to do is, although you guys told me that my Nihon Zarus don't work anymore, brings a tear to my eye, at the very least, we can use them to get their passives. So we could go for Corrupt, Tranquil, Fried, and then Stoinky. So we can go for all those mutations using those guys. I'm not going to go for Ascended because I am not waiting 6 hours with a 75% chance you're off your rocker. I mean, I guess you can vibe in the base, but he's useless. Now, one thing I need to go do is we need a ton of pet toys. We applied Verdant. Was it to the large one? I can't really see. It definitely said that the Verdant was applied. It doesn't look green though. I mean, to be fair, like, I have rainbow, but it is an RGB, so my pets are a bit dysfunctional. So there's no Verdant on this, but it definitely did apply. So instead of Verdant, let's now apply Disco. The Disco Bee is an 18% chance to get, and the Disco mutation is actually still really good. We got Disco on a maple resin. We'll move that across in a sec. We'll just get all the mutations. We did get that first try, actually. Anyway, now we go for Tranquil. So hopefully this applies. It's literally perfectly in the range. I mean, it's applied to this one. How is the giant bone blossom not peaceful? Oh, there we go. 447 billion. What? Wait, this is kind of crazy, actually. All right, now I'm going to place the Badger. And we're going to go for the cracked mutation. It's only a 10% chance, but I think we can do it. It is one of the brand new pets in the fall update. I'm not too sure how good cracked is as a mutation. I mean, I guess we'll see when it gets added. Could be kind of bonkers. Why is my octopus not working? Oh, I forgot to juice him up on the items. Make him a bit more powerful. Okay, that's definitely added cracked. In fact, it's pretty easy to see. I thought it said it was a 10% chance. That happened like first try. And then next up, we got the grizzly bear, which has a 10% chance to give the fall mutation as well. So we'll go for fall. And then next up, we're going to use the new swan. Tried to apply fall, but failed. Are you kidding me? Man, we failed again. Oh, this could take a while. This could take a long while. Yes, okay, we got it on a random maple resin, but that's fine. Now we place the swan. Sad to see the grizzly go. I've lost my extra height buff that it gave me. But this will give us the graceful mutation. It's guaranteed as well, so we don't have to wait around. Like, there we go. First try, we got graceful. Now we're going to place the chicken zombie, and we're going to go for zombified. We got a 20% chance for zombified as well, so it's pretty good odds to get first try. We literally got it first try. I'm kind of on a roll right now. What? All right, now we're going to go for the jackalope, and this will give us one of my favorite mutations. We just need to get it first. So first, we got a 15% chance for Sandy, which we failed first try. We failed Sandy again. You know what? You can't win them all. We got so many successes. We need some failure. We failed Sandy again. I was going to place down the pterodactyl again, but luckily we've got tempestuous on this random maple resin, so we don't even need this guy anymore. Oh, Sandy, nice. All right, we can pick up him now. And now while we go for oil, which is also a super low chance, I need to hit a grow all. I can't even see those. Where is it? Okay, nice. It added Sandy to one that already had wet mutation. So we got clay. And then if we add a spray for fried, this will turn it into ceramic, which is like a 70 or like 50x multiplier. It's something pretty crazy. And I think that said we failed oil, which sucks. I was really hoping we'd get it first try because this little guy's ability is, yeah, it's 14%. These 14% are so much harder to get. And my mimic's just being swallowed by the maple resin. Where's he gone? Mimic, I know you're hungry. There we go. Where is he going? Get back down here. Lock in. Failed oil. Oh, this is going to take a while. This is going to take too long. Might have to join the monkeys in the spa at this point. Is there room for a little one? I got a face full of monkey right now. All right, now we just wait. Oh, never mind. We got it. Get over here. Where is he? Pick up. Okay, now we need 3 different spaghetti mutations. We need pasta sauce and meatball, which will then like combine all onto the bone blossom eventually. We got meatball, and then we just need sauce and pasta. Luckily, like the mutations are guaranteed every single time, but you're not guaranteed to get different ones every single time, which is the hard part. Like, look, we got meatball again. Bro, we're getting nothing but meatballs. This spaghetti is looking crazy right now. It's just a bunch of meatballs in a bowl. Yes, we got pasta. Okay, we got a bit of pasta in there. Now we just need the sauce. If I see meatball one more time, I'm gonna crash out. I mean, at least we got it on the big bone blossom, which I guess saves us some time when we have to come to Spino it all later, but still. Oh my, how many meatballs? This is actually a sick joke. I'm being trolled. There's no way. We got pasta again. You know what? I'm not too bothered because at least it's different. It's actually another. There's no way. There's not. This is the driest spaghetti the world's ever seen. We've got like 7 pastas and 25 meatballs now. There's no sauce. Okay, we got pasta and meatball on the main one. It's 528 billion. Like, the only good mutation on here, really, is Tranquil. That's it. The other ones are just, like, 2x or, like, 4x. The fact that it's this much, this could be crazy. Yes! Oh, we got it on the large... 700 billion! All because of spaghetti. And now I can pick up this stupid sloth. All right, now I'm going to replace the kappa because I realized we didn't get bloodlit. So we need to turn one of these wet mutations into bloodlit if we can. And to save a little bit of time, I'm going to place some... Never mind. We just got bloodlit on the main one. And we also got wet there, so we can now pick up our kappa. And now we're going to place the griffin. We're going to need to hit one of these plants with cyclonic, which is going to be a little bit difficult because I know that like the hitbox for this move is so mid. It's not going to add cyclonic to any of these, like for sure. So I think we're actually going to have to place some carrot seeds this time. So I'll just place like a row like this and then a few over here. Surely one of those gets cyclonic. There's no way. And then we just need it to combine with... Oh, nice. Nice, we got one. We're just going to combine that with Tempestuous later. However, before that, I said I wouldn't need the pterodactyl again, but I high-key do. So we're going to replace... So we're going to pick up the griffin, place the pterodactyl again, and we need Tempestuous on one of these carrots. This one right here will do perfect. Actually, I don't have a shocked spray. Well, there goes that plan. Need to come over here. We're going to buy a chocolate spray, and then I need 2 shocked sprays. So we can apply chocolate, which... 793 billion. That's not bad. And now what I want to do is I want to apply shocked to this random carrot. Literally only has windstruck. And then we're going to place down the Raiju. This guy's a divine pet that's going to eat a shocked carrot and apply static to a bunch of other carrots. And this mutation that we're making with this combo here is like 220 times multiplier or something. I think that's what it was. Like, it's literally ridiculous. He ate and spread static everywhere. Then we're going to place the peach wasp, and that'll give us plasma if we get lucky enough. Aha, this carrot right here has tempestuous and static, and if we apply shocked, it's now storm charged. But most importantly, right now, we need plasma. It's a pretty high chance to get, like it's just, in fact, it's guaranteed. Every 10 minutes, it guarantees it. So hopefully our mimic just copies it like first try. Nope, instead it like slowed down mutations. Oh, wait, it's looking promising. Yay! That was actually super quick. We got a plasma maelstrom carrot, which means now we can place the lemon lion. And this guy gives us the 100 times multiplier brain rot mutation. Like, unfortunately, it's called brain rot. You know, we got to take some sacrifices. There we go. We got brain rot. Now I'm going to replace the queen bee because I don't think we have pollinated anymore. And then after we get pollinated, the next 2 mutations we're going to go for is glimmering and luminous. You can see the luminous sprite is it's like a little bit see-through. So there we go. We got pollinated. Now, normally I would place the glimmering sprite to try and get that mutation, but I genuinely have, how many is it? 127 glimmering sprays. So we can just add 1 right there. It's raised it to 800 billion, which means we don't need that sprite. Now we just need to get luminous, which it's guaranteed to get because that is a divine pet as well. So we can pick that up. And now we place the golden goose, which should make my mimic lay an egg. And then that egg, we can move the fortune mutation across. And I'm starting to run out of mutations, or at least I'm forgetting mutation. It's been a long time. Oh wait, I remember now. It's kind of hard to see, but there is an egg outline in there. So like there is an egg in there. So we can pick up the golden goose. And now we're going to place the lobster thermidor. And he actually has 2 mutations that we need badly. We need both molten and meteoric. And meteoric's only like a 10% chance, so we're not going to get it first try, that's for sure. And while that's actually doing that, we need this guy. We're going to place him in the garden ready. He's going to start turning everything like silver and gold, but that's not what we need him for. Because in 8 minutes, he's going to apply the toxic mutation to just a bunch of different plants in the garden, hopefully the bone blossom. And that's just the main thing we're looking for from him. If I take a look at my pet inventory, my pet loadout, you could say, what am I missing? We failed Molten as well. This pet could actually take a very long time to do this, especially if my luck is mid. We're missing the gnomed mutation as well, which we'll get into a little bit later. We also need the Spriggan, which we'll also get into a little bit later, because that'll combine with this little guy right here, the Mandrake. And then also a very difficult one that we're going to have to go for is using the Apple Gazelle. Pretty much the only mutations we have left, really, are just the really tedious, annoying ones. But we're getting close to seeing which out of these two fruits is going to be the best. No way. We just got Meteoric. Yep, right there. Silver Meteoric Tempestuous Carrot. Okay, now we just need Molten. Let's see. Are there any sprays that I could add? I could add Cloud Touched. And then... oh, no. Honey Glazed. I have that as well. 976 billion. It's almost 1 trillion with only those mutations. It's actually crazy. It's ridiculous. Where's my squirrel? Aha. I knew I was forgetting something. The Sandy Squirrel. We got to use this one. It gives us a crazy new mutation. We got Aromatic, but we failed Corrupt from our Nihon's arrows, which honestly ain't that bad. I think it's just Mandrakes after this. We failed Meteoric. Do I have Molten yet? But do we seriously? We don't have Molten yet. I guess we just wait still. How have I got Meteoric 3 times and not a single Molten? There is something very wrong with this lobster. Luckily, the chicken's getting close to using its ability as well to apply Toxic. Won't have to wait too much longer for that one. We failed Molten again. How is this happening? Yes. Oh, and it applied to the main one. Just 1.4 trillion now. Okay, since we got Molten, we can now switch out our lobster and place a Phoenix. We just need to get Flaming on a bunch of different things. Ideally on the main one, because it'll turn Molten and Flaming into Burning. I think. Or Blazing. One of the two. Yep, there we go. Blazing. 2 trillion. Oh my god. All right, Phoenix can be picked back up. And now we place our Space Squirrel. That little guy has a 15% chance to apply the Void Touched mutation. That was like admin only before. Also, since it's been a little while, let me just make sure there aren't any new pets. Let's see. Woodpecker. Okay, yep, they all look mid. Successfully applied Void Touch to Carrot. Ooh. I'm just going to pick up the Sugar Glider as well, just in case we need that for future, because that could be useful. It spreads mutations. Which carrot got Void Touch, though? Oh, this one right here. Kind of hard to tell, which means we can pick up our Squirrel. And now we need Bloom. It's a pretty high chance for the Spriggan to get Bloom on a bunch of different things. Like, it spreads its roots around, and then it just, like, applies it pretty much. Oh, we got Toxic as well. Let's get rid of the chicken. Don't need him no more. And then we got Bloom as well. And now we need Rot, so we can make that into Gloom. Best way to do that is to reload loadouts. I've got my 8 Mandrake loadout. Now, if I just place like 4 Mandrake seeds, we've got like a 25% chance to get Rot. I like those odds. We're getting this first try for sure. Can we just pick this one? Yep, literally first try. It applied to a Bone Blossom. I don't know which one though. Oh, this one right here. Perfect. So we can change back to loadout 3. Now I'm going to go for 2 mutations at the same time here. We're going to place down the Corrupt Kitsune, and this should give us Corrupt Chakra or Foxfire Chakra. And I'm also going to place the Apple Gazelle, because this pet has a passive that makes it so when we harvest sugar apples, we have a 2% chance to apply Warped. So I'm just going to place like a couple of sugar apple seeds here. In fact, we'll do 3, and then we'll hit a grow all. We're getting a lot of Corrupt Chakra, but no Foxfire Chakra. So we'll harvest these. Oh, we got Foxfire Chakra at least. Come on, give me Warped. Boom. Nope, this is not going well. We go again. Boom. Yes! It applied to a maple resin. All right, I don't know which one, but it worked. So now we can reclaim a couple of these. Sacrifice one of them to the void. Yes. And now, the final mutation I think I need, or at least that I remember, is Gnome. So, we're going to place this little guy, and then every single time the Mimic pops, we have a 1% chance to get the Gnomed mutation. Unless I place some of these. See, look, I got some gnomes. I did a little gnoming off camera. So each of these improves our odds by 1%. So I'm just going to keep on placing them around the garden. I didn't buy too many. I got a Candy Blossom gnome. And then I got like 3 little green ones. We can just we can just stick them over here. This is our gnome corner. Santa Claus gnome. And then we got Farmer gnome. Those are the only ones I managed to get, but that should be more than enough. See, wait. What? We got Gnome already. And with that, I think we've got every single mutation. I'll have to double check the wiki, but I think we've cooked, which means we can grab out our shiny Spinosaurus, pick up our Gnome. We need to unfavorite this giant maple resin because we got a bunch of mutations we can move across here. And now we just move them all across to our main Bone Blossom and see how much value it's worth. And this could take a while because we're probably going to copy like 20 mutations at a time. Come on, Bone Blossom. You got to do me proud here. I'm expecting big value. It still hasn't moved it across. It's taking so long. How many mutations is it going to add? It's 2 trillion right now, like just 2 trillion. So how much is it going to be worth? It moved so many. 14 trillion. So it added Infernal. It's got Aromatic, Void Touched, Plasma, Fortune, but it hasn't moved Foxfire Chakra. It hasn't moved Toxic. It hasn't moved Storm Charged. It hasn't moved Gnomed. Actually, that one's kind of mid. It hasn't moved Maelstrom. Yo, this is going to be crazy. This is actually going to be crazy. But like this maple resin could be crazier. It's hard to tell. We haven't moved Graceful either. Cracked hasn't been moved. All right, this is still going to be crazy. We just got to keep waiting. There's an Aurora going on right now. If we got Aurora, we could see crazy numbers. This could genuinely be insane. No sign of Aurora yet. Honestly, we don't need it because it's not like a pet mutation you can get. So it's not realistic, but I'd still want to get it. 20 trillion. It still hasn't moved Storm Charged. It only moved like Cracked, Maelstrom, Graceful. It got Toxic across this time. Ceramic, Fortune. Is the maple resin even going to be able to compete with this? I feel like it's going to be really close. With Storm Charged moved across, it's now 27 trillion. I don't think we got Aurora. Unfortunately, I really wish we did, but yeah, I don't think any of... Never mind. Wait, we actually did. Oh my god. This is actually going to the moon. We still have to move Zombified across as well. And Rot. I feel like there's a few others I'm missing as well. Like Verdant. There we go. Fall just moved across. It's 27.6 trillion. Wait. We could get Sun-Dried right here. Where is it? Tanning Mirror. Purchase. I'm going to buy one of these and we're going to see if we can get it. We'll place it like right here. Come on. If we get Sun-Dried and then we get Paradisal, this could be generational. We moved Aurora. Rot. It brought it to 29 trillion. It's almost breaking 30 trillion. This is unreal. Come on, if we can get Sun-Dried, we're actually cooking. I'm gonna be honest, this Bone Blossom is having a bit of an attack. Like, it is flashing. Oh man, we didn't get Sun-Dried. That would have been so crazy. But with this, we've actually managed to move every mutation. So we can favorite this. We can pick up the Nihonzarus. And we'll pick up all the carrots as well. No, we did get Sun-Dried. Oh my god. No way. We actually got one. I need to unfavorite this. And we just wait to move that across. Oh wait, we've already moved it. It's 31 trillion. It's literally almost 32 trillion with just that. All right, this has been absolutely unreal, which means we can pick up our Spino. We'll also pick up the Mimic for now. And now here's time for the moment of truth. It's time to see which of these two is the best. So remember 31.8 trillion. If I now use this pet right here, the Seedling, I believe the way that this works is that it moves a mutation across from one plant to another. Yeah, swaps mutations between two different fruits, ignores favorited ones. So if we unfavorite both of these, then we spawn the Mimic, it should swap the mutations. And then we'll be able to see the true value on this one maple resin. Here we go. It swapped. Favorite these. Oh, wait, it still has so many. All right, let's whip out the magnifying glass. Boom. It moved them all. Wait. Oh my god, it actually did move them all. This one's only got 2 mutations. And with all of those, this maple resin is 21.4 trillion shekels. And it's not missing anything either. So unfortunately, the maple resin lost. Now, because we are basing them off of size as well, what we can do is we can double check and see which of these two plants is actually the largest. Of course, based off these results, I think the Bone Blossom's got a bigger base value, but not by much. Like, this is really close. And to say we got both of these within 2 grow-alls. Okay, there we go. 31 trillion. Yep, it won by a landslide, actually. Maple resin, we'll pick it up. And then the Bone Blossom, we'll pick it up. These are absolutely crazy. Okay, now's the moment of truth. Which was larger? Maple resin was 76 kilograms. And the Bone Blossom, 135. The largest Bone Blossom I've ever grown was like 200. The fact that we got that in 2 is pretty crazy. But what that makes me realize is if we grew a maple resin the same weight as the Bone Blossom, it would have been double the price. So who's the real winner? Definitely me.